Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the AM Silver Bullet for Monday, November 13th. This is the 1 hour chart on NQ, the quarterly contract, the December quarterly contract. And this is the 9 AM candle, okay? It started here, it came back up a little bit, and then went down, all the way down, and then retraced, okay? I want you to see that it broke structure here, right? So it took out a low, right? And then this rejection is really important. Why is that important? Where did it go into? It came into a 1 hour fair value gap, right? So when you're on the 1 hour and you see that your hourly candle trades into a 1 hour PD array, right? And starts rejecting, well, we want to drop down and lower time frame and see if we're going to get a tracement up, right? So let's go drop down to the 1 minute and let's put this like this. I'm going to put this right here, 1 hour fair value gap. So we know this is that blue 1 hour fair value gap, okay? Okay. All right, so let's turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet indicator. Okay, there's our New York midnight open. Here's our 8:30 a.m. price. And that's the consequent encroachment of the 1 hour fair value gap. All right, so let's see what liquidity we have resting here. Let's turn on Asia, London, and the New York Killzone, okay? And let's see where they all are. Okay, so let's just scroll back here, and this is all you have to do. Click this line, and then let's see. Well, we took out the purple line already, and then we already took out the purple low, which is Asia's low. So Asia is done. London high, we took it out, and already took out London's low. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Did I click on New York Killzone? Where am I at here? Okay, I gotta take off Asia and London. Okay, I'm going to show you where there's the New York Killzone from yesterday. And why is it yesterday? Because I'm not in the 10 o'clock hour yet. And so as soon as I go over to 10 a.m., that's where it'll plot the New York Killzone for today. Because if you look at this, the New York Killzone is from 7 to 10 a.m. Okay? And so as soon as 10:01, 10 o'clock candle is done, it's going to plot those lines. And if we look here, we are at the low, it's right there, and there's the high, right? So we tapped into a higher time frame PD array, that 1 hour fair value gap. So now it's either going to go lower, and then we're going to try and look for a reversal and go higher, or there's going to be a market structure shift here, and we're just going to go higher. Okay, because we're already in this higher time frame PD array rejecting from it. So I'm kind of looking for probably not to sweep this and probably just go higher. Ideally, I would like to have it take this out, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes higher, especially with a higher time frame PD array lining up with this. That's already rejecting from, okay? So let's go candle by candle and let's see what we have going on here. For me, I want to see this broke right here. Yeah, there you go. So there's your market structure shift to go long right there. Okay. Now at that point, we're looking, and now we have, mark out our breaker block here. It's the last up close candle, right? Why did I not take that here? Well, we needed a market structure shift, right? And this is an odd one because the bearish candles actually has the higher wick. So I don't use that. I use the last up close candle. So there's your breaker block for me. And it clearly closed above it, so we're good. So now if it comes back down, I can take a buy. I don't expect this low to be taken, so we can, okay, right there. We're going to buy one contract there. We're going to put our long on, and where are we going? We're aiming for the New York Killzone high, right? We go from 1 one side to the other side. It didn't take this side, but we are, with the backdrop of a higher time frame PD array, rejecting from, we're targeting that. We have structure that helps us, tells us that we're going long, or should be going long. So per our rules, this is a good trade setup. Let's pull the fib from here to here. That's the manipulation leg, right? And let's see, the 2 standard deviations lines up pretty close with the New York Killzone. So to me, that's another good way of making sure we're targeting high enough. I think in other videos, like a long time ago, I'd probably aim for these relatively equal highs here, right around the 1 standard deviation here. I can see that there might be some reaction right in here. It wouldn't surprise me. You do have some fair value gaps over here that you're going to could run into, and then obviously you want to take the high. Okay, so let's go. Let's keep see what happens here. Don't like that candle at all. This looks like it is going to be a high resistance liquidity run. Because of low resistance, it would just be shooting straight up there. There's not much breaking it, but here it's going back and forth, back, back. You know, see how it keeps doing it. As long as it keeps making higher highs and higher lows, we're good, right? I don't like that terminology, but that is what you're looking for when you're in a trending environment. So order blocks should be respected. So far they have been. That one. Okay, this is a tough one to sit through. If you were sitting through this, you'd probably be freaking out like I was at this point, right? With this right here. I'm like, man, that right above this is where it came back to, right? Right above this. I'm like, oh no, is that where it was? Is that where we're gonna reverse? And we keep making higher highs and not taking out the lows. It's hard to sit through. If you've never sat through one with a trade on, like in real money wise, I'm not just saying in demo or prop firm money or challenge accounts, but sitting through this with like your actually live account funded account, this is a very tough to sit through. At least it was for me. It has been for me. Because I'm more like, I want to see it quick, get to my target and get me out of the market. I don't like to be waiting. Okay, I don't like how this is like this. I want to be able to see where our target's at. Okay. If we win this one, this is a hard fought one. If you're sat through this, this hour and looks like about an hour and a half, this is a tough one to sit through. I mean, it is going all straight up. Like this trend line's amazing, but you're going up, down. I mean, look at this line chart here. Ugh, it's ugly. That's ugly. No, I just want to see it just spike up and be done with it. This one will give you nervous, it will test your nerves for sure. All right, there, broke through. We can flatten there. Let's just go up a little bit more. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to mark this out. Let's just do something real quick here. Let's say you trailed your stop, right? And you were up, 60% up here, then you trailed your stop to right here, and then it went up, broke an X high, you went here, you'd go here, still not breaking, didn't break, didn't break, didn't break, didn't break, didn't break. So you could have staggered your stop loss with your trailing stop that way, but this one was stressful. When we look at the line chart one more time, I mean, do you really want to sit through that? It was ugly. Great payday, but that is ugly. All right, so let's see let's take the position off. All right, we came to the 10 o'clock hour. We saw on the higher time frame, the 1 hour, there was a 1 hour fair value gap that we dipped into right here, and we started pulling back from. So then the 10 o'clock hour started. Our choice was, well, we marked out that we had the New York Killzone low here, and we had the New York Killzone high. And so we thought price was either going to come down, take the low, and then maybe reverse to go back up, or since it was already rejecting on a higher time frame PD array, we wanted to see that if it was going to break structure and then take a trade to go to attack this high here. And that's exactly what happened. We got our breaker block, our market structure shift, our breaker block. We took our entry. We pulled our fib from the manipulation leg and got 2 standard deviations, which lined up pretty close to the New York Killzone high. And so this was a very stressful trade. High resistance liquidity run all the way up. And look at this one more time, like that. That's ugly. I mean, beautiful in the sense that just went straight up, but it was back and forth. So I can see some people stressing over their trailing drawdown. Very difficult to sit through this live watching it. But that is your AM Silver Bullet for Monday, November 13th, using the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro indicator.